con el video de Pelican, porque voy a hablar de eso. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mulligan's Island on a Monday night. It is great to have you here with us. We got a big, fun-looking studio audience. Studio audience, how are you guys doing? It's great to have you here, and we are in an awesome location tonight. This is not Mulligan's Backyard Bar, as you can see. We are at the edge of the Sea of Cortez in San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico, just about 4 hours south of the border. And my studio audience is sitting inside a beautiful condominium at Pelican Beach. And guess what? You're going to be enjoying this view if you win the prize that we're giving away on the show tonight. A 2-night stay at Pelican Beach condos in beautiful San Carlos, Sonora. And that is courtesy of Seaside Realty. Give it up for Seaside Realty, because that is cool of them to give us this prize. My studio audience members' names have all been entered. And you guys watching at home, all you have to do, Elsa, estamos compartidos. Okay. All you guys have to do to enter your name in this raffle, send us in a comment and let us know you're watching. We're going to give you a little video of Pelican Beach too tonight so that you can see that. We've got other fun videos. We got pictures of San Carlos that you guys have sent in. And of course, we got some songs from yours truly. We'll be taking your requests as we always do. So go to your fridge right now. Fix yourself something fun to drink. And if you know somebody that you would like to invite to watch this show tonight, tell them we're way more fun than the news. Flip on over to Mulligan's Island because we're going to have a good time. And we always kick things off on Monday nights with the theme song to Mulligan's Island, written and performed by our buddy, Rudy B. Take it away, Rudy B.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town, turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Welcome back to Mulligan's Island, everybody. It's going to be a fun night. I can't wait to give away during the show this 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo at Pelican Beach. And I want to thank Seaside Realty for donating that prize to us, making the show fun tonight. Thank you, Seaside. Ron and Karen are on their way over here to join us, so we'll make sure to introduce you to them in person. So they're very, very cool people, and you'll really enjoy them. That sound you hear behind me of breaking waves is provided by God with a capital G. Give him a round of applause, because he did pretty cool with that thing out there. Let's sing about life in a beach town. The tourist traps are hopping, the bayfront bars are rocking, and it's barely even noon. Yeah, won't you listen to the tunes? The bands all sound like Buffett. The out-of-towners love it when that steel drummer takes the stage, 'cause he's a legend in this place. The whole crowd is swaying to a reggae sound. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. The local folks have seen it all. We remember when this place was small, but my God, all that has changed. So we grumble and complain about the college kids with fake IDs, the traffic jams and the crowded streets and those high-rise hotels. But that's what pays the bills. And come Monday morning, they'll all be gone. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. So hang a close sign on the door. We're locking up this little store, 'cause outside it's 85 degrees. I think it actually is. So grab my fins and my fishing gear. Let's hit the beach and get out of here, 'cause I feel a need for sand beneath my feet. Pete breaks out an old guitar. He bought it from a guy in a bar by the name of Shrimper Joe for $50 and a 6 to go. A crowd starts a forming. They got Coke and Captain Morgan, and Pete's known to have a few. Yeah, fire up the barbecue, 'cause it's volleyball and blenders all day long. Help me out, guys. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. And now the Pelicans, they're putting on a show for the big yachts and the charter boats and those sailors out harnessing the breeze. And all the sunburned fishermen just trying to reel that big one in. Now it's a crazy life out past the reef. Now there's a painted sky beyond the pier. So before we head on out of here, let's raise our glasses to the sea. Raise them up, guys, and make a toast to you and me. We all applaud as the golden sun goes down. Oh, oh, la, la. Oh, oh, la, la. Oh, oh, la, la. Life in a beach town. You're going to love love this beach town. All you got to do to have a chance to win 2 nights here at Pelican Beach tonight, if you're watching from home, is just send in a comment. Let us know that you're watching, and just like that, Elsa will have you entered in our raffle, and you could be looking at that view out there very, very soon. Hey, we have a brand new fan on Mulligan's Island. His name is Kenzo, and he's just a little dude, real little dude, like that big, and he likes to play ukulele. He's watching us tonight. Hi, Kenzo. Hey, I heard that you've been playing Mark Mulligan songs. He watches this show, and he picks up an ukulele, and he tries to play along. He watches my finger work, and he tries to imitate it. Here's a little video of Kenzo in action up north, up in Canada. Where would I be? Where would I be if I hadn't run into you? So no,
I'll send that to Mark.
Everybody give it up for Kenzo. How about that kid? He's got talent. And I say, Bob is there with him, Bob Matuski and Bev taking care of him. Line that kid up, get him down here, because he is going to be a guest on Mulligan's Island on a Monday night someday. What do you guys think? Should we bring him in? Kenzo, do you work cheap? We'll talk later, okay? Thanks, Kenzo, for joining us tonight. I'm glad, Bob, that thanks for sending me that video. It's always nice to have a new fan. All right. So we've been talking about Pelican Beach condos, and you see the view from here. Well, I'm going to show you a little view of the building here just so you get an idea of the prize. Some of you guys in this crowd have stayed here before. Pete and Kathy Ferrali, Dave and Leanne Seaholm. You guys were prize winners who ended up coming back repeatedly to San Carlos after staying here at Pelican Beach. So I know the same thing will happen to you. When you come down here, you're going to want to come back and come back and come back. And that's what happened to the studio audience, right? So thank you, Ron and Karen. You're looking at Pelican Beach right now, and that's the prize that I hope is going to wind up in your hands tonight. Let us know you're watching, and you will be entered, and who knows, could be you. So let's get you in the mood to wander down here to San Carlos with a song my buddy Rob Mel wrote. He let me record this on the Journey Around the Sun album. Don't it make you wander? Some of my friends have told me that I seem to lack ambition, though I try to explain that I search for the meaning of life when I'm deep sea fishing. All they say I really need is a good sense of direction. So I pulled out the morning paper and I opened up the travel section and I said, north, south, east, west, which direction do you think is best? Don't tell me I'm not prepared for life. I got a current passport and a Swiss Army knife. Don't it make you wander? Don't it make you wander? Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? I was sitting at home one night. I was watching the Outdoor Channel. You know I can't get excited about going someplace if I have to wear something flannel. Next was a show about tropic beaches. I like what I'm seeing. Next thing I know, I find myself on a plane to the Caribbean, and I said, fly, sail, sail, fly. Blue the sea or blue the sky. Don't tell me I don't know where I'm going. My ticket says anyway the wind is blowing. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Dreamers often see things that some folks never see, but they often blur the line between fact and fantasy. Now poets often ponder, but they seldom count the cost. Just because I wander doesn't mean I'm lost. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Come on, guys, let's wonder. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Yeah. So it's been too long, but I finally got a chance to wander back down to the beach with my spear gun, my Hawaiian sling in hand, just around the bend from here. Let's head on down to the beach.
I'm just around the corner from San Carlos. It's a beautiful day, and it's been a crazy season. I've been doing a lot of traveling, and I've got a lot more travels coming up starting in a couple of weeks. So I'm jumping in this water while I can. In fact, today, I jumped in with my spear. I came up empty-handed. So I won't be eating fish for lunch today, but it does feel good to be back in these Cortez waters.
Norma's watching us in the Midwest tonight. Hi, Norma. Thanks for joining us every single week like you do. We're going to bring the beach to you right now and a few sand dollars while we're at it. Song written by my buddy Bob Carwin. Off the Greetings from Mulligan's Island CD. Everybody's working for that almighty dollar, shoving every penny in the bank. Driving round town in their big SUVs without enough dough to fill the tank. Well, I got every dollar that I could ever need in the shallow water on the ground. Anytime I want to be a millionaire, all I gotta do is look around. I'll be a sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I can ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. Now I can punch a clock, wear a jacket and tie, try to fit in with the fast-moving crowd. But no matter how hard I work or how much I save, it can never be better than it is right now. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. Got a little place right down by the beach where the sun sets in my backyard. I may not have a maid or a 401k, but I never want to work that hard. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. Come on, guys. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. All right. Well, Jeff Price is watching us. It's about the life of the beach scenery. Jeff, welcome. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to be seeing you very soon, Jeff, at the Jim Croce Tribute Show. Yeah. Oh, and Maria McMillan asked for that same song, too. Hi, Maria. Maria's watching us up in Canada. It's great to have you both with us. Jeff, I know you've been off on some travels yourself, and apart from the Jim Croce thing, I think I'm going to be seeing you in Pine Top on July 1st. And Maria, I'm sure I'll see you back down here in San Carlos next season. But I'm sure this is how you were feeling when you left this place, Maria. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. Paradise is behind us, where we learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other. Then what are we coming back for? Let's do it now. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. Imagine that. We can snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus, they can buy that new car or a bigger house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's do it now. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Help me out now. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile and I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Here we go now. Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Let's all run, come on. Let's turn around and run back to that San Carlos sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Kelly McGuire wrote that one. Oh, man, had so much fun down at Island Fest with Kelly and with Sonny Jim. We're heading to Grand Cayman. Can you believe that? I think next Tuesday. I'm meeting up with those guys in Florida, flying to Grand Cayman on Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday. If you want to come to Grand Cayman with us, you guys should come. It's going to be I've never been there. Yeah? It's going to be fun. And then soon, this is kind of cool. We're going back to Island Fest next year. We're already down to 4 rooms left, and I think I know why. Ladies, you're going to love this. In addition to Kelly and Sonny Jim, guess who's joining us this year? John Patty. You know that guy, that young stud who puts out calendars with pictures of himself? I can't stand this guy. He's a steel pan player, and the ladies absolutely love him. And for some bizarre reason, we're already down to 4 rooms left, okay, for Island Fest next year. And then we also just got booked. We're going to be playing, Kelly and Sonny Jim and I are going to be playing next year's Fins to the West. That's a huge event up in the Las Vegas area, and it's their last one. After 20 of these events, I think, they're going to close out with a bang and bring in bands from all over the country, and they're bringing Kelly, Sonny, Jim, and me, the Tres Amigos. And John Patty doesn't get to join us on that one, just as old dudes. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got more requests coming in, but I want to remind you, if you're just logging on right now, don't forget, let us know you're watching. Elsa's taking the comments, and just let us know you're watching. Maybe even just say the words Pelican Beach. And that means we're going to enter you in the Seaside Realty raffle, the giveaway. They're giving us 2 nights in a beautiful 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo with that view. You're going to absolutely love it, as have former prize winners here that are watching the show tonight. They can vouch for it. You're going to really, really love it. So tell you what, let's take another request. We'll do a video after that. Elsa, what have we got over here on the request line? She's jotting away. They're coming in like crazy. Let's see what we got. All right. Tom, I'm going to do one for you right now. Tom Copeland's watching us in Coburg, Ontario. This is kind of weird. All these requests that have come in tonight, I'm noticing something here. They're all songs written by my friends. Don't you guys like my songs? I'm starting to get a complex here. This one was written by my buddy who lives in that zip code now, the late Hugo Duarte. Love this song, and it's one of Elsa's favorites. So we're going to play this one right now, and it's going off White Sand. Puede ser pura cámara. When I was 17 years old, we moved to Tascosa. My daddy was determined to make some dreams come true. I swore I'd never let him down as long as I was breathing. Working dawn till dark, side by side, doing all that we could do. Just to stay alive, just to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. Never rained a single drop, and our dreams were bound to fail. It's hard to watch a whole year's crop turn to dust in one dry spell. There was nothing anyone could do, and nothing we could say. We just loaded what was left of our lives on a truck and drove away. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. We were down but not defeated all those years ago, and our failures taught me how to reap those seeds my daddy sowed. I woke up this morning and jumped up in my truck. I drove out to the farthest field and I turned my collar up. I walked down in that winter wheat and I touched it with my hands. Thank the Lord for blessing me with those years with my old man. Keeping us alive, for keeping us together, for listening to those desperate prayers and making our lives better. Daddy always told me, son, our luck is bound to change. With the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. little bit of rain, a little bit of rain. Thank you very much, guys. Let's head out on the water, on a boat with my friends.
Well, it's a beautiful day in San Carlos, and today I find myself on a boat called the Oasis with a whole bunch of friends. We're taking a little cruise around and about to hop in the water at Martini Cove, do some swimming, some snorkeling. Wish you were here with us. Beautiful day. We just pulled into Martini Cove, a little bit outside San Carlos Harbor. Nice place to go for a swim, do a little snorkeling. Only one other boat here today. Really nice.
Welcome back, everybody. It's great to have you with us on Mulligan's Island tonight. Are you ready to win this prize? Because we're going to be giving it away 2 nights from Seaside Realty at Pelican Beach. I love it. Are you guys ready to win? You guys at home, I know you feel the same way. Well, I'm warning you, when you come down here, you're not going to want to leave. I know somebody that happened to. Going out for Dennis Warner. Just came down for the weekend. I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on the shores of Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old tourist that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting just like me. Yeah, I still got my round trip ticket, I keep it just up above my bed. Fold it up to plug a hole in the roof and keep the rain off of my head. I ain't returning no phone calls, I don't answer email, singing and calling out to the dolphin and the grouper and the yellowtail. Hello out there, boys. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, I got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old gringo that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting like half of my studio audience tonight. Yeah, just came down for the weekend, I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on San Carlos, Mexico. I said San Carlos, Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, found where the warm winds blow, just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. seeking. I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Help me out now. Just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. I just came down for the weekend. How many? 25 years ago. All right, Dennis and Phyllis. Hope you guys are doing well. I think you're watching us from Alaska. We got folks watching us from everywhere tonight. I love it. Well, this is a time of the year that I really enjoy being down here. Some of the folks in this studio audience were with me at a party the other night, and we just had a great time. So let's cruise over that way and party with a few friends of mine. I love this time of year in San Carlos. Things mellow out, the weather's perfect, friends get to hang out. And speaking of friends, this is Patty and Steve. Hi, you guys.
Hey, Art.
We just went out on a boat a couple days ago, and now they're hosting me at their home, along with a whole bunch of friends. I'm going to sing and make some noise for you guys. It's going to be a good time.
Hey.
Thanks for the invite. By the way, I love your bar. We're going to take a look at it right now. Check out the bar. I love it. And I'll tell you what else I love about this house. I got to show you. Come with me, guys. This is just an amazing backdrop for a show. Check this out. Check it out. Look at that view of the Tetakawi and the bay. Absolutely incredible. It's going to be a fun night. I wish you were here with us in San Carlos. All right, that was a fun party. We're going to head back to that party in just a few minutes. It's what I love about this time of year here. Great weather, time to hang out with friends. Speaking of friends, I got a couple watching from Albuquerque tonight. Hi, Carlos, and hi, Angie. Want to say hi to Lois. She's watching with them, too. Appreciate the request. This song's about taking a chance, about living life to the fullest. It's called The Harbor, but nobody calls it The Harbor. Everybody calls this song Fish Out of Water. Long ago and far away, back on graduation day, they said he had this wild little scheme to haul a boat down to the bay, hop aboard and sail away, chance it all and chase that crazy dream. No house, no wife, no kids, no better time than this, but they shook their heads and they said, "What's wrong with you?" So the story goes that boat sailed on and left him on the dock alone. He watched as it faded out of view. It all looked so good there on that resume when he told them all just what they want to hear. Now it's Monday morning, 8 a.m. He sits there in that traffic jam, brake lights as far as he can see. Just walk into some cubicle with 8 hours of time to kill, where every day is just the same routine. It's all so predictable, so safe, so sensible, so logical, it's driving him insane. A year's worth of aggravation for a lousy week of paid vacation, medical and a 401k. They all say he made the right decision on the day he watched that boat disappear. But in a conference call one day it finally hit him. What in the world am I still doing here? 'Cause sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. After 30 years he's thinking about cashing in and getting out, but the wife says, "Hey buddy, not so fast. This big house is comfortable. To quit now ain't practical. Let's pay the bills and make that money last." He said, "I'm tired of putting dreams on hold. I'm getting bored, I'm getting old. I'm in the mood for a little mystery. We're surrounded by so much stuff. Don't you think we've had enough? Let's do something stupid, you and me. She looked at him and said, you're going crazy. And he answered, yeah, I've been saying that for years. And she said, there's just one thing, could you explain to me? What in the world are we still doing here? Sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. Now on the day they put that boat into the water, before they left the whole world in their wake, he took one last long look over that harbor and said, this is one chance I just gotta take. 'Cause sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. One more time. Sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. Now that's not the place where boats were built to be. Corona sunset, tienes soles y lunes. This is the white sand. All right, thank you very much. Hey, I'm going to send a song out for Kathy. Kathy Frederick is watching us, I believe watching us from Arkansas, and she's got my face on this gigantic screen, and I think I'm scaring the hell out of her. Okay, sorry about that, Kathy, but I know you'd like to hear this next song. Maggie Murray's out there. She likes this one, too. Hope you're all getting your names in for the raffle, because we're going to be giving that three-bedroom condo away, 2-night stay here, Pelican Beach. What an awesome prize from Seaside Realty. We sure appreciate it. I can't wait to see who wins that sucker. Going out for Kathy. Corona sunset and margarita moon. Spanish guitars serenade the sky with a tune. Waves kissing the shore. In time for just one more Corona sunset and margarita moon. They say down here crazy things can happen. And this past week we're living proof. A mixed up reservation, a casual hello, a couple drinks, and next thing we knew it was Corona sunset and margarita moon. Suddenly, mañana's coming way too soon. Wish this night could somehow last instead of fading away so fast like Corona sunsets and margarita moon. Our footprints in the sand will soon be washed away as echoes of tonight fade with the breeze. You'll be back in your world and I'll be off to mine, looking back on distant memories. Sails out on the sea, silhouettes of you and me, and Corona sunsets. Now your boarding pass is printed and your bags are packed. Just like that, reality's closing in. But this evening sky has got me thinking crazy thoughts. Perhaps this story doesn't end with this Corona sunset and margarita moon. Is it me, or are you kind of wondering too? Will these memories disappear, or lead us both back here to Corona sunsets and margarita moons? Will the salt air on the breeze again find you and me under Corona sunsets? I know I'll never forget Corona sunsets and margarita moons. Let's head on down to the beach.
Not many places in the world that you could have a day like this and a beach like this all to yourself. It's what I love about San Carlos.
Sure do love that beach. That little video, that was from right down that way. We can see it from here. You see everything from here. I love this view here. In fact, if you actually show up and I'm in this condo, please forgive me. I don't want to leave. Okay? So if you wanted it, it might come with me in one of the bedrooms. Okay? Hey, Tim Scott and his family are watching us. Tim came down here and visited us in San Carlos. He's a viewer of the show. Gets down here once a year. I want to say hi to Tim and Susan and Joel, watching us in Illinois. They've been with us since the very beginning of this show. And Tim would like to hear the next song. See, just the title of this song is a true story, because it's called Even Our Bad Days Are Good. My first moment as a member of a human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. Kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school, where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. Guys, I was real cool. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh, please God, get me out of here, amen. Now you could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, cause that's just the way it goes. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging around. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Went off to college and I got that business degree. Time out, guys. I actually do have a degree. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you, because I heard that the corporate world was the place to be. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage. singing James Taylor, Croce, and Buffett. And all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, we'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight. Or I might not be sitting here singing on Facebook Live. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, and even my bad days are good. I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should. Cause even our bad days are good. That's your line, everybody. Even our bad days are... Come on, you guys at home. Even our bad days... Studio audience, help me out. Even our bad days are good. Everybody. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of a human race. Just thanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. A semi-true story. Thank you. Okay, I really don't have a degree. I didn't get past third grade. I don't even know how to read, but that's another story. Okay, what do we got on the request line? Yeah, let's see. All right. We got some good requests. Dale and Dina are watching us, and they're watching us from their new home up in Cottonwood, where I'm trying like hell to book myself as a house concert for them up there. Dale and Dina are wonderful people. Esto va a ser de la scenery, eso es the best of the early years. ¿Está bien? No tenemos nada de el otro rollo de Philip Bonds, entonces. Yo creo que no. ¿Cómo? No, yo creo que pura cámara, está bien. Okay, we usually have this really cool video of this awesome sea life on this next song, which we can't find right now. So I want everybody out there to close their eyes and picture all these really, really cool sea animals. It'll look so cool in your head, even better than what we had planned. Just create your own video night on Mulligan's Island. Oh, this song sounds good, though, with those waves breaking behind me. I think God's trying to get in my tip action tonight. Standing on the beach, just 8 years old, looking out and wondering where she goes. Does she stretch out forever or end at a distant shore? Was she ever gonna take me there? Was I ever gonna go? Blue, blue water. I felt her reaching out to me. Blue, salty water. Though I was just a boy back then, something told me I'd be back again, just to let those waves roll me across the sea. A pretty good job and a college degree. See, I really do have a college degree. I heard that business was the life for me, but I guess I just went crazy. Or maybe I went sane, 'cause something deep inside kept pulling me away, back to blue, blue water. Somehow calling out to me. Blue, salty water. It didn't take me very long. I heard a voice and I was gone, and I knew this time I was never gonna get away. I like to think she'll live on like this forever. so my kids someday can see what I have seen. Her beauty down below, from her depths right to her shore. Her life, her mystery. And another shrimp boat heads on out to sea. Dolphins and the whales, they came along. I wonder if they hear me sing this song. And I think about those dreams back when I was just a kid, as we aim for the horizon and an unknown world ahead. It's blue, blue water. Must be running through my veins. Blue, salty water, straight to the heart of me. Now it's become a part of me, and I know I'm never ever gonna be the same. Blue, blue water, all roads led me to blue, blue water. I couldn't leave her if I wanted to. Blue, blue water. Dale and Dina, thank you for the request. Dale and Dina just did a crossing. They went over to Baja. I think they were over there for a month, maybe 2 months or something like that. And so they, you know, I sing these songs, but they live the videos to it. It's really cool. And they sent me pictures of them watching these shows on Monday nights from their boat. That was really kind of a neat way to watch the show. So Dale and Dina, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, gracias. Elsa liked how that song turned out. Yay. I might get lucky tonight. Keyword might. I'm a married guy, might. All right, what do we got here? Jason Cunningham is watching us in Colorado. Guess what? I'm going to Colorado for 4 shows, Jason, and I'm going to be doing one not too far from you. And Jason, guess who's going to be one of many, many artists performing at the show, Jason Cunningham? The guy who wrote the song that you requested, he wrote it with me. His name is Tom Shepard. Big, huge event in Arvada. It's going to close out my summer tour, and all kinds of names. Erica Sunshine Lee, Tom Shepard, Donnie Brewer, Eric Erdman, of course, Rudy B is going to be with me. There's all kinds of singers over a 2-day festival. And that Arvada, Colorado one is going to be a lot of fun. I'll also be in Colorado Springs. I'll be in Silverthorne, which is over near Dillon. And then I'll be playing for the first time ever in a really neat little town called La Vita. Looks like La Veta, but I think up there they call it La Vita. So, yeah, Colorado shows in addition to Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Utah, Nevada, Southern Cal, and Arizona. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to play that song right now. Oh, Cassie would like to hear the song too. Cassie Ross just got up and sang harmony with me in Rocky Point. Hi, Cassie, and hi, Val. So sing along out there, Cassie. Give me some harmonies on this one as we sing it for Jason Cunningham. His folks, by the way, Jim and Linda, are our dear friends of many in the studio audience. They spend a lot of time in San Carlos. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell ya about far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub, a Shiner Bock and Luckenbach, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, "That song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly." Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a gutra on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can, just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, "I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn, all of us, Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and Tecate Lights and Heinekens." Yeah, and guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Going out for Jason. Jason, I can't wait to sing you that song up in Arvada. And just so you know, that event up there is known as Party with a Purpose. I'm honored to be included in it. It'll close out the tour. I think that's on July the 28th or something like that, July 29th. Party with a Purpose in Arvada, Colorado. It's put on by the Colorado Parrot Head Club, but it is open to the public. They're selling tickets to this thing, and tons of artists. It's a day and evening event going on for 2 days, and man, you got to be a part of it. And if you live further away from there, of course, Colorado Springs, Silverthorne, and La Vida, Colorado. Hope to see you up there. All right, we have a great bartender in this crowd, and he's hooked me up on this show before. Let's put him to work on this next video.
We are behind the bar with my buddy Buck. Hi, Buck.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, bud?
Doing good.
So, Buck has been with us for a couple of years now, down from Nashville, and it seems like you found employment. What are you doing tonight?
No matter where there's a party, I work the bar.
Apparently.
Yeah. We can be at Mulligan's Island. We can be at Dave and Kathy's at my own place or here. There's a Dirty Turtle. I always find a way to get behind the bar.
Well, I can vouch for you guys. Buck is one heck of a bartender. He makes a great drink. And wish he were here, sampling one of his beverages right now. Everybody say hi.
Buck, you're an awesome bartender, and thank you for all the times you set me up on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, come to San Carlos just to sample one of his drinks. Give it up for Buck the bartender. You know, that better get me 10% off my drinks with you. Okay, all that promo. All right, guys. So my little girl can probably hear me singing. We live around the bend from here, inland from a place called Miramar. That's halfway between San Carlos and Guaymas. And Marisol's grown up way too fast on me. Can you guys believe it? 11 years old now. That is just wrong. How do we stop the clock from ticking? That's the whole secret here. People still ask me, why'd you name that little girl Marisol? Well, here's why. Just going out for Mike and Kaylee. Mar means ocean, soul means son. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from, I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together, at least until the day she came along. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her smile lights up my world. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons and roughhousing's fun, but there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching, I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her ribbons and her curls. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 and she'll still be daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Well, you know who Mighty Soul's best friend is. She's sitting right here, Elsa. They hang out and they have a good time, and they talk about the boys in the family, talk about their brothers, and complain about dad and all that stuff. One of my favorite things Mighty Soul did when she was misbehaving, I scolded her recently, and she came to me real sad later on. She says, "Daddy, I'm sorry for my comportation." One of my favorite lines she ever gave me. "I'm sorry for my comportation." That's a good one. It was so heartfelt, too. But anyway, Elsa, of course, is her best friend. And guess what? Tomorrow, Elsa and I celebrate 14 years. I can't believe it. 14 years she's been putting up with us. Yeah, I think Anais is showing a picture of that chaotic day we got married, that bunch of us in that picture. Look how little Luis is in that picture if you see him. He's like that tall. You know, Marcos and Luis were just little kids, all grown up now. And Maggie Murray, if you're out there, you were there. I know Maggie's watching the show tonight. Maggie was there on that chaotic day over at La Palapa Griega when I proposed. Nothing went as planned, and nothing has gone as planned since. This is a good time to mention our children. This is the song I sang to Elsa that night. You walk in the room, it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. And as you take my hand, I wonder if you can see right through my soul and hear my heart beating out of control. For just a moment, let's imagine that the world ain't waiting outside that door. Kill the lights, close the curtain, let the night take us where we've never been before. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. Girl, I really do. Unquenchable desire, passion like fire, two hearts intertwined. Tonight's all yours and mine. I've waited for so long to wind up where I belong, right here with you. You made my dream come true. Now I'm a singer, I'm a dreamer, I'm a lover when I'm laying here by your side. And every second, every minute, every hour, I want to make you glad you're mine. 'Cause girl, I love you. So here I am once again, just a man who never really had a clue. How in the world did I wind up with the girl that I'm singing this song to? You walk in the room, it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you and keep my eyes off you, and I can't look away from you. Can't look away from you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can't look away from her, but she can't look away from the requests she's taking, so kind of killed the romance in that thing, but anyway, that was the general idea, folks. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to do another video here. I'd love to show you a different view than you've ever seen of San Carlos. My friend Tom, who has a beautiful home here in the Caracol up that way, he flies down from California, and took this shot that he gave us for the show. Let's check out San Carlos from the air. Well, look who I have up on stage with me. This is Karen Stewart from Seaside Realty. Everybody give her a nice welcome. Hi, Karen. Karen, you know how to throw a party. How you doing?
Great. We love parties. We love parties in San Carlos, don't we?
We do. We love this time of year in San Carlos, too. But Ron and Karen, of course, are the ones from Seaside Realty who have donated the prize tonight. They've done this several times over the last few years. And several of you folks who are watching the show have stayed here as a result of that. In Pelican Beach condos. Now, just awesome condos. In fact, maybe I'll have her tell us a little bit about these places, how long they've been here, and just tell them a little bit about what the condo is like.
Okay. These condos were built in 2007. There's 15 condos, 3 on each floor. They're beautiful condos. They were built just with very, very good craftsmanship, and we love them. We just think they're wonderful, and we sure hope that you'll be able to come and stay in them and win the prize.
Well, I always love hearing how you wound up here in San Carlos. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, that was a long time ago. 1982 was when I first came here. I was a tennis player, and 3 of my friends had been here on a caravan going to Mazatlan, and they said, oh, no, you don't want to go to Mazatlan, you want to go to San Carlos. It's so beautiful. So we came down here and fell in love with it and have been coming here ever since.
Well, that is great, Karen. I know you've been all over Mexico, like me. You've been many places here, but San Carlos is where she chose to call home. It's I always say this, you know, and my San Carlos friends know it's true. There are lots and lots and lots of beautiful places all over Mexico. I've been to many of them. Wonderful people everywhere you go. But there is nothing like the San Carlos community. It's a special, special place, and you don't really realize it until you come down here. So much to do in this town also. It's, you know, it's not just the water stuff. You're looking out at that beautiful Sea of Cortez, where there are tons of things to do, obviously. Kayaking and snorkeling and diving and sailing and all that fun stuff. Yeah, but now there's all kinds of things. Karen's very involved in something. Tell us what's going on with that.
We have a pickleball association in San Carlos. We just finished building 14 courts, and they're wonderful, and we hope to continue construct some buildings and make it a real fun community center for everybody.
Yeah. Pickleball is a big, big thing here, but there are all kinds of social clubs. You know, there's biking. There's a biking club here in town. There's people who go hiking. Really, lots of beautiful mountains. There's things like the Castaway Kids and Rotary Club and Rescate. I'll tell you, sometimes people come down here to relax when they retire, and they're exhausted because they're doing so much fun stuff. But it's true, people, and they make so many friends down here. It's a really, really wonderful community. Studio audience, am I exaggerating, or is this true what I'm saying? So anyway, this is why I really hope that you out there, I'm glad you're with us tonight because you have a chance to come down here and experience this for yourself. And I know once you're down here, you're going to really, really love San Carlos, and you're going to really love Pelican Beach condos. And like several of the people who have won this prize before, it won't be the last time you come down here. I guarantee you that. So Karen Stewart, thank you so much. Thank you, Seaside Realty. In just a few minutes, we're going to be giving this thing away. So don't go anywhere because you must be, quote, present to win. Okay? So we'll just do maybe a couple more songs, then we're going to draw that ticket with hopefully your name on it, okay? So if you need to use the restroom, go use it now because we want you around when that name is called. Okay? I'll probably just do maybe a couple more songs. We got a couple more requests to get to here. So my buddy out there, Bob Brooks, he'd like to hear a song. And he said, do you know any Jim Morris songs? Well, I happen to know a song that Jim Morris wrote. Jim Morris wrote a song that I recorded. And it talks about what happens if you just cross that line. You go a little overboard when you shouldn't. Well, you'll get the gist. Through the bars on the window, I saw the light of the moon. I heard Mexican singers singing Mexican tunes. Dogs barked in Spanish, a strange serenade. I don't know the language or the sounds that they made. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they served me tequila, oh no, and they served me too much. I thought she was pretty and her love was for sale. Bad idea. I spent my vacation in a Mexican jail. Her padre was the sheriff, her uncle the judge, her brother the lawyer who carried a grudge. They chattered in Spanish, a deal was soon made, a first-class excursion to the local stockade. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they served me tequila, look out, and they served me too much. I thought she was pretty gay guapa, and her love was for sale. I spent my vacation in a Mexican jail. All right, here comes the sad part of the song. There's always a sad part. South of the border, they say look but don't touch. But they serve me Captain Morgan and Diet Coke with no lime. And they serve me too much. I tried to persuade them, but my arguments failed. Now I'm bunking with Carlos in a Mexican jail. Why? I ask myself why. Sing a Mexican song with no ay. Here's your part, everybody. Ay. Come on, cheap seats. Ay. You guys at home, help us out. Ay. ¿Cómo estamos de números? Y Elsa, hay más canciones. Thank you very much. Off the Lupita's Taco Stand album. Come on, ¿cuánta gente hay? Okay, very good. Yeah, all right. Sounds good. All right, well, we got time for just a couple more songs here. Well, we got Breaking Waves behind it. We're going to do just like 3 more songs here. So, everybody, are you ready to win the prize? Are you ready? Elsa, we have a lot of names entered, or how are we doing? Good? All right. Lindsay and Dave Dickinson, they used to live just down the beach from here. And I think they're watching us tonight from Green Valley, Arizona. And every time they pull into San Carlos, this is always their coming home song. And makes me feel pretty good that they kind of adopted my song to do that. Eso es del disco South of the Border again, y puede ser scenery. Going out for Lindsay and Dave. Sonora sunshine down on me. You never knew how much I need a moment like this. A moment like this, when my world came crashing in, I heard a voice off in the wind saying, come back home, boy, you're not alone. So let your tides come rolling in. Splash some of that salt there on my skin, 'cause I'm home again. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sails. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. Now I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. I feel your sand beneath my feet. Why do my footprints always lead right back to you? Right back to you. I guess when it's all said and done, you are the place that I belong, and it sure feels nice. Don't need to think twice about coming back. So many lessons that I've learned. Come on now, didn't you know that I'd return? Now I've returned to stay. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sails. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave what I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. blame the force of gravity, or maybe there's something wrong with me, a restless feeling running through my soul that led me back to this shore. So wash me away in waves of Cortez water, feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. What can I say? No, my words cannot describe it. How I could leave what I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Let's do this now. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. Again now. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. One more time. Wash me away. I'm back in these Cortez waters. All right. Well, thank you very much, guys. I'll tell you what. I think we are down to just 2 more songs. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do another request here, and after this song, we're going to announce the name of our winner. In fact, I'm going to have Karen Stewart come up and draw that name right after this next song, okay? Boy, this has sure been fun. I want to let you guys know that next week I'm going to be doing this show again. I'm going to be doing it from Phoenix with our buddy Rudy B. And guess what? Next week, Rudy B. is going to be celebrating his birthday, and he's celebrating with us. Give it up for Rudy B. He is so... Marcy wants to know how old you are, Rudy. Am I allowed to tell her that? Well, we first need to get confirmation from Rudy that that's okay. Marcy says she's older than you, Rudy, so don't feel bad. But anyway, Rudy is going on tour with me. Don't forget, folks, and it all starts in Pine Top, Arizona, Saturday, July 1st. Going to be a lot of fun. It's an afternoon BYOB house concert. Sure would love to see you there. Or 4th of July in Carlsbad. That's going to be fun. And then from there, we're on the road to Utah. And then Bend, Oregon. Going to be in Shoreline, Washington, Gig Harbor, Washington, McCall and Pine, Idaho, Boise, Twin Falls. Then over to Colorado for those 4 shows, Colorado Springs, Levita, Silverthorne, and close this whole sucker out in Arvada, the big Party with a Purpose thing. So please, at some point, go on my website, markmulligan.net, and you'll get all the information on how you can avoid me this summer. Jot those notes down and flee the county whenever I get within range. Elsa, are we doing good over there? All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll do one for Maggie here. I'll do one for Maggie, and then I'll do one for Debbie to close us out after this one, okay? Maggie, this is a song that I don't think you've ever requested from me before. Maggie's going to be my host in Reno, Nevada. And Kelly McGuire's joining me for that one. If there's room for Kelly's ego on stage, that is. That will be the one part of this show that goes viral. The only clip that goes viral will be that joke. That was a joke, Kelly. Kind of. All right. Hey, so Maggie asked for this song, and it's an old Don Williams song. I love Don Williams stuff. Any Don Williams fans in this crowd? Man, he had that deep voice and great era of country music before all this crap came out that they're playing today. Tim and Dina, if you're out there watching, this was one of the songs I played for you on your 50th anniversary. So that makes it even more special. If you're out there and feel like dance a little butt squeezer, here you go. You place gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. I need hope and inspiration. You're always there like a friend would be. I could search this old world over and you'd still be everything that I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend. Love is in the air. All right. I say, well, we got Karen walking up here to pull the winning raffle ticket. Let's show you one more time what Pelican Beach looks like from the outside. Now, you've been checking out the view, and the view is amazing. And in fact, sunset's coming up on us, and they get awesome sunsets from this patio. You're going to want to sit out here with a margarita. Oh, and by the way, here's another cool thing about when you win this thing. Sí, estás mostrándolo. Okay. Another cool thing about winning this prize, you know, this is a 3-bedroom place. So you can bring some of your friends down here, too. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And, you know, it's great location. You're right here overlooking the water, but you're also close to restaurants and bars. You're close to town. So you're going to really, really enjoy your time here. So I say we bring Karen Stewart from Seaside Realty up here because she looks a lot less corrupt than me. Let's face it. I've been here longer than she has. I'm slightly more corrupt. I'm just kidding you. So Elsa, have we got all the... She's still scribbling a name. There's a late entry. Late entry here. All right, that's it. We are officially cutting them off. If they weren't watching at this point, ain't going to happen. Okay, so why don't we mix those up? And Karen, is there anything you would like to say before you draw that name to the person who wins this?
Oh, I'm excited to see who's going to get it. Yeah, good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everybody. A big thank you to Ron and Karen. Like I told you, they've done this several times. Now, this is probably the 4th time or so that they've given, maybe more, 4th or 5th time that they've given us a stay here at Pelican Beach. It's always a really, really popular prize. So thank you, Seaside Realty, for making that happen. And of course, do me a favor, if you ever hear of anybody coming down this way and they're looking, you know, and they're interested in renting a place or even looking at property, please keep my friends Ron and Karen in mind. They got a wonderful staff, bilingual. They're good, trustworthy people. That's always a key when you're buying in a place you're not familiar with. And they're people that I can vouch for, and I think you'll really enjoy them too when you meet them. So, on that note, she's mixed them up. Have you drawn a name? Do you have your reading glasses on so that we... You do? Okay. Hold on. The suspense is building. Are you ready to win, everybody? Are you ready? Because I think you have got the winning ticket in your hand. Now, by the way, don't go... Do me a favor. Don't go away. I have to mention this. Once she reads the name, we give you a song to send in a comment saying, yes, I'm here. Because if you're not watching, you must be present to win. We draw another name. So she's going to read this name, but don't hang up. We're going to play another song, and then we're going to let you know during that song if the prize has been officially given away or if there's still a chance for you to win. So, who have we got, Karen Stewart? Drum roll, please.
Here we go. Mr. Dale Sneerly.
Dale. I love it. Dale and Dina are wonderful, wonderful people. And next time they come down here, maybe they'll take a break from a boat and spend some time here. Dale and Dina are my Cottonwood friends. They're wonderful people, and you will really enjoy them. They've come to Palapa every time they're in town. And so Dale and Dina, send us a comment. Let us know that you're watching because we're very rule-oriented on Mulligan's Island. And in the meantime, nobody go away because if Dale and Dina said we're sick of this Mulligan guy and took off, you still have a chance to win. We have a studio audience member here. Her name is Debbie, and this song goes out for her. And if you feel like getting up and dancing, it's a tune that Sonny Jim, Kelly, and I always close out our Island Fest with. Go. The sand is cool beneath my feet. Gone is the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach and drift into eternity. A million diamonds light the night, a million candles shining bright. In inky blackness how they shine, as they will do throughout all time. You guys ready? Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I was talking to Elsa and I lost my train of thought. So we'll give you some key words here. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts into singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. We have an actual line dance going on in our studio audience. Nice job back there, Craig. Hey, everybody. Give it up for Dale and Dina, our winners of the 2-night stay at Pelican Beach, courtesy of Seaside Realty. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts into singing. Infected by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon. Come on, guys. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. One more time. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. What a great night on Mulligan's Island. How about a big round of applause for Seaside Realty, for Dale, Dina, and all of you guys. How about my wife over here putting up with me for 14 years? Yeah. Gracias, chica.
Vamos a cantar la canción para Marcy.
Hold on. Hold on. Is it over?
No, aunque ya está bien, pero no importa.
¿Todavía estamos? Todavía estamos. Are we still there? Are you still watching us? Oh. I'm completely confused right now.
No, no, que, o sea, que hubieran
It's the weirdest ending we've ever had on a Facebook show. Oh, okay. Vamos a cortar. Okay, vamos a cantarlo ahora. Vamos a cantarlo. Okay, I think after all that, hold on a second, real quickly. Is anybody still out there? I can't wait to watch this replay. Again, this is the part that will go viral. Are we still on? For God's sake, are we still on? All right, look on your numbers. Is somebody still out there watching? Elsa, whatever it is we're going to sing, let's sing it. Yes.
Okay.
Pídeme, okay.
Sí, es para Marcy.
All right, if you're still out there, this is a bonus version that I hadn't even planned on. In fact, I don't know what the hell we're going to do. This goes out for Marcy. Okay, is anybody still out there? Because if you're still out there, give it up for Elsa.
Las horas más lindas las paso contigo, sí. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como un niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella, hasta allá me iré. Más nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque mis palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. Quisiera esta noche tenerte conmigo, sí. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como un niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella, hasta allá me iré. Más nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque estas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. La 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 la. La 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 la.
You guys at home, help us out.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
See, this entire night, I was just Elsa's opening act. Thank you guys for a great night on Mulligan's Island. God bless you. See ya next Monday.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.